What is up, everybody? Edmund here, bringing you this live commentary, another PS4 gameplay. And today really I want to talk about, college and, my experiences and whatever, and the things that, I've learned this one semester slash couple of weeks of college that I've been to. One thing that I can say is that, for those who are in high school, when your teachers tell you that you do have to plan ahead and figure out what major you want to get into, they're absolutely right. Before your freshman year, you should start to think about what exactly you want to do in your life. What exactly do you want to go to college for? Because you when you get to college, when it's your senior year, it's not really time to be thinking about what you're going to be majoring in. Not to say that you can't think about the things that you want to do in your life. Not to say that when you're in your senior year, you're going to be 100% sure about what you're going to be doing. It's just that you should have a clear thought, I guess, on what it is that you want to achieve and stuff like that. You should have a plan ahead on things you want to do when you get to college. That's one thing I must say that you definitely need to do in high school, as well as SAT prep and all that good stuff. So those are definitely some things you guys who are in high school should definitely look into, and it's some things that you guys should worry about, I guess, and some things that you should do in high school. Other than that, have fun and mingle and all that stuff, and have friends. But when you get to college, depending on where you go to, I would say that the first big worry, I guess, is tuition and how are you gonna pay your tuition. That's basically the biggest worry in college, depending on if you go to community or university. Now, community is easier to pay, obviously, and it's like a few thousand depending on what classes you choose and what major you decide to take. Because sometimes I think in order to be a full-time student, I believe it's like 3 classes or 4. I think at my school it's 3 or 4 maybe. I'm not sure. But right now I'm taking 4 classes, and basically, I'm a full-time student, and the tuition is about like a couple thousand, two to 3,000 a semester. That's what you're gonna have to be paying. When you're in college, you need to be paying all that money. It's not really a lot compared to universities, but it's still a lot of money to some. So you have to pay that money, and after that gets out of the way, obviously when you go to universities, you would have to pay something around like 20,000 at a standard university to like 50,000 depending on like what kind of school you're going to, like a private school, whatever the case may be. And then there's scholarships and all that other stuff. So those are the things that you're gonna have to be worrying about, around freshman year or the summer of your senior year of high school, or basically. So those are the things you have to think about. And when you get to school, basically just try to mingle with people. Just try to get to class early. That's one good thing. Get to class early so you can sit down and you can talk to people within your class, because you're gonna be with those people for a semester, and it's gonna be the same people and stuff like that. Well, sometimes some people leave. By the end of the semester, some people aren't even in class anymore. They're either working or they have some places to go, whatever the case may be, or they just want to drop out, because this is dropout date of when you can leave a certain class and all that stuff. So I definitely would advise, go to class early. Go to class early and mingle with people. Get to know people, etc., etc., etc. That's definitely a good experience to have when you go to college, whether it's university or community, because community you can't really commute. And commute, what I mean by commute is that you can't really live there. In community, it's just you just go there. It's basically community, yeah. So when you're at a university, you're mostly living there, so the people you meet in class, you'll usually probably see, here or there. But at a community, you probably won't be seeing most of the people there because they may not live in that town, or they may be having some places, they may have some place to go, or whatever the case may be. So it may not always work out. So just try to mingle, try to get some numbers or whatever the case may be, whatever your preference is. Try to mingle with people and etc. So that's always a good advice. I think it's always a good advice to tell people to mingle and get some friends. Other than that, I think, definitely do your work. I like my first semester, we had like not really that much work. To me, it wasn't that much work. I'm in an engineering major, and it wasn't that much work to me because in high school I was doing most of that work that they have us doing. I was doing most of that work in high school, so it really wasn't that much to me, but it might be a lot to you. So I would definitely say try to do your work. Try to have time for your work. A couple hours of the day. Try to do your classwork. I don't know how it is anywhere else, but in the college that I go to, math classes, they have their homework assignments online. Like, we've never done an assignment in class. It's always online. So you should definitely have time to do your math homework, and there's always tutors at a university or whatever the case may be to tell you or keep you on track, as well as your guidance counselor. Try to meet with your guidance counselor a few times a semester, just to get your foot in and to know what you're doing and where you want to go in life and what are you trying to achieve at that college. Don't be the guy that doesn't go to their guidance counselor. Don't be the girl that doesn't go to their guidance counselor and doesn't know what's going on with their major. And if you do go to a community, you're most likely gonna want a transfer or go somewhere else after your 2 years at that school. So you definitely want to meet with your guidance counselor and let them know what your plans are, etc., and they can get you on the right track. Because if you don't meet with your guidance counselor and you're just going off by like your schedule and you don't know what classes to take the next semester, you're gonna waste a ton of money on classes that you don't need, and it's not gonna do anything for your major. So you definitely want to talk to your guidance counselor and let them know what's going on, what are you trying to achieve, what are you trying to do, etc., and they'll get you on the right track. Trust me, you definitely want to do that. And once again, like I said before, just know what you want to do, because college definitely isn't for everybody. And sometimes you think you may want to go to college for certain things, but you probably don't. Because one of my friends, he's actually believe it or not, he's actually a construction worker, and he didn't go to school. Like right after high school, he ended up just working for I think his family or his friend. So that's what he did. So it all depends on what you want to do. This is why I said when you're in high school, try to have a goal, something you want to do. You may want to achieve certain things. Try to make sure you have that goal set, and make sure you have a specific thing that you're dying to do and stuff like that. Because if you don't, then there's gonna be a lot of work, and you're gonna go there and you're gonna do like a general studies, and you're not gonna know what exactly you want to do in life, and you're gonna be wasting a ton of money at that school for no reason. So definitely make sure you know what you want to do at that school, etc. Other than that, I think those are basically the general things to know, before you go to college. Obviously, you want to select your major, you want to know about the tuition, you want to know where you want to go, what you want to do. Meet with your guidance counselors about the classes. Like I said, college isn't for everybody, so some people may find it very difficult, other people may find it very easy to go to college. But no matter who you are, I definitely want to say, mingle with people, try to interact at school and stuff like that. Don't just go to class and go home. Try to interact, unless you have something to do, obviously. But try to interact with people and stuff like that, and you'll have a great time at school. Trust me, you will. And that's basically it, guys, for this live commentary. Like I said, try to mingle, try to do the best you can do in school, and when you get to college, have fun, not too much fun. Make sure you do all your work, etc. Leave comments down below, guys, on what you guys think. Are you guys in college already? Are you in high school? Whatever the case may be. I might do a follow-up after this. So if I do, a follow-up video after this to clarify some things, maybe I left some things out. But other than that, that's it, guys. I'm Ed, man. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, and I'm out.